Transition of ice into water. The transition of ice to water is a fundamental physical process that occurs as a result of changes in temperature or pressure. When ice melts, it transforms from a solid state to a liquid state, which can have significant implications for the environment and for human activity. In this essay, we will explore what happens when all the ice goes to water and discuss the potential consequences of this phenomenon. If all the ice on the planet were to melt, it would lead to a massive increase in sea levels. This is because the majority of the Earth's ice is found in glaciers and ice sheets in Antarctica and Greenland. According to the National Snow and Ice Data Center, if all the ice on the planet were to melt, it would lead to a sea level rise of approximately 216 feet, 66 meters. This would have catastrophic consequences for low-lying coastal areas and island nations, as well as for populations living in areas prone to flooding. In addition to sea level rise, the melting of ice can have other significant environmental consequences. For example, the loss of Arctic sea ice can lead to changes in ocean currents and weather patterns, which can in turn affect global climate systems. The melting of glaciers and ice sheets can also impact freshwater supplies, as melting ice contributes to the flow of rivers and streams. If all the ice were to melt, it could lead to major disruptions in global freshwater systems, which could have severe consequences for agriculture, energy production, and human health. The melting of ice can also have social and economic implications. For example, the loss of Arctic sea ice is leading to increased commercial activity in the region, including oil and gas exploration, shipping, and tourism. This activity can have significant impacts on the environment and on indigenous communities that rely on the Arctic for their livelihoods. Additionally, the melting of ice can lead to the release of previously inaccessible natural resources, such as minerals and fossil fuels, which can have major economic implications. Despite these potential consequences, it's important to note that the melting of all the ice on the planet is an unlikely scenario. While some ice is melting as a result of global warming, it's unlikely that all the ice will melt in the foreseeable future. However, even a small amount of ice loss can have significant impacts on the environment and on human activity, highlighting the importance of addressing climate change and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. In conclusion, the transition of ice to water is a fundamental physical process that has significant implications for the environment, society, and the economy. If all the ice on the planet were to melt, it would lead to a massive increase in sea levels, changes in ocean currents and weather patterns, and disruptions in freshwater systems. Additionally, the melting of ice can have social and economic implications, including impacts on commercial activity and the release of natural resources. While it's unlikely that all the ice will melt in the foreseeable future, even small amounts of ice loss can have significant consequences, highlighting the importance of addressing climate change and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Thank you for watching. If you want more new videos, like, comment and subscribe or follow in this channel. Don't forget to share with your friends.